Hey y'all, Wood here with Blue Collar Talent Scouts. We as a company, we consult in the skilled trades, really focused on recruiting and retention. We talk to a lot of plumbers, AC techs, and electricians. We also talk to a lot of clients. One of the things we hear regularly from our clients is, I can't find good people. I can't find anyone. I need your help finding good plumbers, AC techs, or electricians. Here's the thing. It's a hard thought, but maybe the reality. Maybe you can't hire good people because you can't keep good people. One of the quickest ways to determine what your employment brand, what your reputation within the skilled trade community in your market is how people talk about you and what your turnover rate looks like. Recently talked to someone who talked about a turnover rate that was significantly higher than average. We've talked with people before where, hey, look, a turnover rate that approaches 200, 300% is a possibility. That's not good. And every person who leaves your organization is actually going to be a walk-in billboard for your company. They're going to get asked, how do they treat you over there? What's the work like? What do they pay? What's the benefits like? How do you feel about that place? And if they're at a point where they're disgruntled, they're going to tell people and they're going to hear it. And so one of the things is, hey, look, sometimes people leave because they stumble into a situation where there's life-changing money involved. But here's the other side to it. There are a lot of people who leave because there's something missing. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about what it means to how you go about, in a very tangible sense, keeping people, getting them to the point where they're loyal to your organization because of the way your organization makes them feel, the way that your organization takes care of them. Some practical tips, if you will. As someone who's got over 20 years in HR, I worked within organizations in the blue collar world a lot. Over 20 years of that time was in organizations that really focused on blue collar type trades. And the last 16 was with a company where I was regional HR with a company that did plumbing, AC, and electrical. So I do have a little bit of experience in this arena. One of the things that we saw regularly was those organizations, it was all about the leadership. I had branches in the time that I worked in the trades that, you know what, they would have 100+% turnover, and within a year with the right leadership, that turnover rate would drop down under 30%. I've also seen the opposite, where you put the wrong person in a management role, and all of a sudden that turnover rate goes from a typical 30 to 40% to 200, 300%, and it does not help your reputation or your ability to recruit after that occurs. This is something we're going to talk about. Like I say, stay tuned. We've got some blogs up if you want to take a quick look at those. We talk a little bit about that onboarding process. We talk a little bit about training already. And we're going to illustrate that with some further things. But here's the thought for today. Just want to leave this with you. Maybe you can't hire good people because you can't keep good people. Now, we can help. We'd be glad to talk to you. My phone number is 713-545-2362. Our website is bluecollartalentscouts.com. Have a great weekend. We look forward to talking to you soon.